I am Rosa Molina as the first speaker.
So, in this video, we will discuss about our topic presentation that is about genre-based approach. So, as the first speaker, we will give this time for our friend Rosa Paulina. The time is yours.
Okay, I will start our presentation about genre-based approach. In the first slide is what is the definition of genre-based approach. Genre-based approach is a teaching method focused on helping students understand and write specific types of text. For example, stories, report, instruction, essay, and etc. Next slide. In the second slide is about the goals of genre-based approach. There are 3 goals. Number 1 is teach students how to write text for specific purposes. Writing has any different purposes, like sharing facts, telling stories, and convincing others. Each purpose needs different way of writing. This approach can help students to understand why they are writing and how to write correctly for that purpose. For example, if they want to explain about something, they need to write a report, or if they want to tell a story, they need to focus on events and details. This can make their writing more clear and effective. Number 2 is help students understand the structure and language of different genres. Each type of writing has its own rules and style. For example, persuasive text give argument to convince someone, and story or narrative text has characters, place, problem, and solution. This approach teaches students how to organize their writing and use the right word for each type of writing. This approach also helps students write better and make their ideas easy to understand. Number 3, prepare students to use language effectively in real situations. Writing is a skill that we use every day, not just in school. For example, writing emails to teacher or bosses, writing a job application, posting on social media, or sending text to friends or family. This approach helps students learn how to write in different situations and audiences. Include just right word, tone, and slide. Slide is about the characteristic of GBA. There are 7 characteristics. Number 1, focus on real word text. GBA, the teaching language, use a real example like letters, report, emails, and advertisement. This example show how language is used in the real world, making learning more practical and helpful. Number 2, combines reading, writing, listening, and speaking. This approach also helps students practice all four skills. By doing this, students feel more confident and natural when using the language in different situations. Number 3, connect language to context and culture. The GBA links language to the culture and context where it is used. This helps students understand not only the words but also when and how to use them in different cultural settings. Number 4, lessons follow clear steps. Lessons are organized in simple steps. The teacher helps students through each step. Make sure they understand the type of text and how to use the language correctly. Number 5, show examples. The first step is to show examples. The teacher gives real example like letters or report so students can see how the language works and understand its structure. Number 6, work together. Next, students work together. They talk and practice the genre with their classmates, which helps them understand how the language is used in real life. And the last is write independently. It means students write on their own. After practicing together, they try writing by themselves, which helps them use the language and improve their skill. Next slide is about language focus. There are 4 language focus. The first one is text structure. Number 1 is text structure. Text structure is how a text is organized. Each type of text has its own patterns. For example, a story usually has a beginning, middle, and of course the end. A report also includes a title, introduction, body, and conclusion. Knowing the structure helps students understand how information is arranged and how each part of the text fits together to share the message. Number 2 is language features. Language features are the special parts of the language that make each type of writing unique. This includes how sentences are made, simple or complex, and then the tenses used, past tense for stories, present tense for reports, and the last is the style, formal for business, casual for personal message. These features help students use the right language in different situations. Number 3, grammar, vocabulary, and key phrases. These are important for writing well. Grammar is the set of rules for making sentences correctly, like make sure the subject and the verb match. Vocabulary includes the specific word used in different types of writing, such as special words for science or daily words for casual writing. Key phrases are common experience in certain types of writing, like in conclusion, in reports, or once upon a time in stories. Learning these elements helps students write clearly and correctly. The last is purpose of language. Explain why a text is written. Some texts describe things like the travel vlogs that talk about places. Some explain like instruction manuals that show you how to do something. Some try to persuade like opinion articles that try to convince you of something. And some are written to entertain, like novels or film, that make you feel emotion. Understanding the purpose helps students use the right language and structure for each type of writing. That's all from me. Then we'll continue with my partner, Debbie Mutiarani Farid.
Okay, next I will continue the materials of GBA, that is module of GBA. The first point we got guide student in understanding genders. Okay, this means the teacher will explain the feature of the text. For example, we highlight the procedure text, such as its purpose, structure, and language. So they highlight the key points like using exigent verb, for example, cut, mix, stir, or something like that, and using connectors like first, second, next, and something like that, and using clear step-by-step instructions. Okay. In the second point, we got the show example and provide feedback. Okay, this means the teacher show example of procedure text like concept or instruction maybe, and help their student to analyze their structure. So after the student analyze their structure, the teacher will give feedback to their student to improve their clarity and grammar. So in the third point, we got learn by studying example. Okay, in this session, student will study procedure text. For example, focusing on how steps are written and organized. So this will help them understand the format before they write their own. Okay, so the last point of this slide is about collaborate and practicing practice writing text. Okay, students work in a group to write a procedure text like how to cook a dish or build something maybe. So they share their ideas from each other and practice. They share their ideas from each other. They learn from each other and practicing writing by step. Next slide, please. So next slide is interaction between student, teacher and student, and student and student. The first point we got explanation and feedback. This is the interaction between teacher and student. So student interaction and teacher helps student by explaining the lesson and giving feedback to the student. For example, after the student writing their task, so the teacher will give an advice to make it better for their writing. So this helps the student learn and feel more confident. So next is student and student interactions. Okay, student and student interaction means the student work in pairs or group to do the task. For example, they can solve the problems, they can practice their speaking or making a group project maybe. So by working together help the students share their ideas, improve their skill, and use the language for real situations. Okay, next slide please. Next slide please. There are advantages and disadvantages of procedure text. The first is clear structure. Okay, clear structure. GBA has simple steps to follow. So this helps the student write or speak in a right way. So like making an essay maybe or report. So second point is focus on purpose. This means the student learn the purpose of the text, like letter to inform or story to entertain. So this will help them choose the right words. And the third point we got real life relevance. That means GBA teach skill for real situations like writing job, application maybe, or giving speech for each other. So the fourth point is better language skill student. Okay. In GBA, student improve grammar and vocabulary and sentence through practice to speaking. So the fifth point of advance in GBA is collaboration. Students work together and share their ideas and help each other. Next is disadvantage of GBA. Okay, first is take time. Teaching GBA needs a lot of time, which may not fit short classes. So the second is less creativity. Okay, the steps might limit student freedom to express their ideas. So the third point we got not for everyone. This means younger or low level student may find it hard to follow this method. Okay, so in the fourth point we got dependence on teacher. Student may rely too much on teacher for help. So the last point of this disadvantage of GBA is resource intensive. GBA material, which can be hard for school with few resources. So maybe that's all for advantage and disadvantage in GBA. So next slide, please. Okay, the last is conclusion. Okay, the genre-based approach helps students write meaningful text by providing structure, steps that make writing easier and prepare for them for real communications. Maybe that's all for me.
That's all for our group.
So I will say sorry if there is something wrong in this video.
The last we say,
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, today we will discuss some topic, and before that, we will introduce ourselves. I am Rosa Maulina, and you can call me Miss Rosa, and my partner.
I'm Yudha Rihaya. You may call me Debbie. Miss Debbie. Okay. Hi, Miss Debbie and Miss Rosa.
Hi.
Okay, now students, we will discuss about some topic. Can you see this picture?
Yes.
What do you think about this picture?
It's
a food. What? Drink. Spaghetti. Yeah, that's drink. Food and drink. Thank you. So now, can you guess what will we discuss about
We will
today?
discuss about
How to make coffee.
how to make something.
How to make. Yeah, that's right. Now we will discuss about procedure text. Anyone knows what the definition of procedure text? Can you help me to step by step? Okay.
Yes.
Procedure text is give instruction on how to do something, Miss.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, our beautiful sister. So, yeah, the procedure text is the text that explains how to do something step by step. So it show what you need and the steps to follow the complex text, like cooking a recipe maybe or making a craft. So, next, there are generic structure of the procedure text. The first is the goals or purpose. Okay, this tells what the procedure is for, like how to make a sandwich, how to make a coffee, maybe how to make food, bake a cake, maybe. So the number 2 is material. So this list is the things you need, such as tools or ingredients for make something. Okay, the last one is the step. Okay, this is the most important part, and it gives a clear instruction like using words like mix or cut or stir. And then next slide. Next is the example of making a sandwich. This is the example of the procedure text, yeah, guys. So first you must put the title like how to make a sandwich. Second is material like bread. There are bread, butter, cheese, knife, and the last is the step. First, take 2 slices of bread. Number 2 is spread butter on one side of each slice. Number 3 is add a slice of cheese. And last one is put the slice together and enjoy it. So next is will explain by my partner Rosa Maulina. This is the last structure of the procedure text. You can
Okay. There are 6 language features of procedure text. Number 1 is action verb. It means words that tell what to do, like take, put, cut. For example, take two slices of bread. Number 2 is imperative sentences. It means instructions that start with action word. For example, put butter on the bread. Number 3 is connector or sequence word. Word that show the step like first, next, then, and finally. For example, first, take 2 slices of bread, then spread butter and blah blah blah. Number 4 is simple present tense. Use simple present verbs to give instruction. For example, cut the sandwich. Cut the sandwich in half. Number 5, clear words. Easy and clear words to explain. For example, use 1 slice of cheese. And the last is details. Add how or how much to make it clear. For example, spread the butter thinly. That's all about a procedure text.
So now, after I explain this material, so there are 3 groups and I will give you some paper to write the assignment.
Okay.
Okay, thank you student. Please make a group ya.
Okay, let's make a group.
Yeah.
Okay guys, after you give your paper, then you will give you 10 minutes to work together, and then one of you each group can present your results.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, time's up, guys. Have you all done with the assignment? And who's be the first group to presentation? Okay, ready?
You may come forward, please. Attention, please.
Listen your friend. Are we mention the name of group or not? No.
Mention.
Okay guys, we are from group 1 and then we discuss about how to make a cup of coffee. Group members, the first is Revi Sukanarka, judul kedua Ayah Lili, dan yang ketiga Ola Anda. Okay, we discuss about how to make a cup of coffee. The materials and the tools is a cup, of course, and spoon, teapot, sugar, coffee, and hot water.
Okay.
And then the step or instruction, the first one is boil the water. Wait until water is boiling. And then put the coffee 1 spoon to the glass. add a half spoon of sugar to the glass, and then pour the hot water into the glass and mix it. Mix it using spoon, and then you can enjoy it. Okay then.
Okay, we are from group 2 and we discuss how to make fresh fruit juice. So the group members are, the first is myself, Rifkayaya, and Kali Jitira, and also is Wasudana. So for the materials or ingredients, we have orange, apples, and mangoes. And then for the tools, we need knife, cutting board, blender, glass, water, and also is ice cube. For the steps, the first is wash the fruits and peel, and then we cut the fruits. After that, we blend the fruits, and then pour the juice into glass. Add ice cups if you like your juice cold. But if you don't like cold, you don't need to add the ice cup. And the last one is your fresh fruit juice is ready to be enjoyed. And conclusion is, by following these simple steps, you can easily make fresh and healthy fruit juice at home.
Okay, last group.
Okay, so we are from the last group. We discuss the text procedure about how to make a cup of tea.
Make what?
How to make a cup of tea.
Wow. Tea. Indonesian
So the members is Rifani,
Mountain tea.
and Zikri, Julie, and Rona. And the material ingredients and tools, there are tea, water, sugar, cup, and spoon. So the step, or the directions is the first you must boil the water until the heat boil, and then pour the water into the cup, and then put the tea into the water, and then add some sugar if you like the sweet tea, and stir the tea with the spoon, and the last you can enjoy your tea. So we have the result outcome if you follow the step. By following this step, the reader can make the tea with a simple step. So thank you.
Okay, guys.
Okay, because the last group has to explain what the process, what the result of procedure text. So I will say thank you for your good participants in this class. Thank you for all.
Have you get it about procedure text, guys?
Yeah.
And the structure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the procedure text is the text of how to make something step by step. Yeah, right? So you get the structure of procedure text? Yeah. What is it?
I don't know.
Ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Next. Step.
Step.
Yeah. Materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Instruction because you have helped me to explain.
Oh my God.